Hi. So I didn't do the video for quite a while, and I've decided to do the video. I got inspired by my best friend, and in this video I just wash my hair and I do not wear any makeup, and I think it's like the best thing to be true yourself and not to be shy to be yourself, because this is what your true beauty is, and this is what we need to understand as a woman, that we are beautiful inside out, and we should love ourselves for who we are, accept ourselves for who we are, try to find the joy and the happiness in this life, because this is what we truly deserve. We live only one life, and why do we struggle? Why do we put the restrictions? Why we cannot find the way to enjoy ourselves, like true ourselves? Find the what we truly love without looking at other people, but looking inside ourselves. I think it's such a treasure. Like, I want to reach out, like every single girl out there, every single woman out there. We go through so much in this life as a woman, especially in the 21st century. We have to work, we have to get education, we have to perform well, we have to be wives, we have to be mothers, and motherhood, it's like a separate job. And then at the end of the day, we have to look pretty, feel pretty, be in shape, and here is like we're going through so much like psychological stress in everyday life, and then we face food. So today the conversation with one of my best friends, and she's like my savior. I'm in United States alone. All my family is abroad, and I'm here completely alone. So this a friend of mine that I can call for 5 minutes and I feel like home. Like, she is so inspiring to me. So we had in the conversation with her, she recently had a baby and she gained some weight and she's struggling with that. But then she is she loves food. And then she's like, oh my God, I have to go on a diet, I have to do something, I have to lose the weight. And I thought to myself, girl, you are the biggest foodie, and you are so good at that. You are so good at cooking. Like, you are the best cooker I ever know. And why would you go on a diet, restrict yourself, and just why? What is the reason behind that? Why would you quit something that you truly, truly, truly love and that you're good at this? So I think as a woman, like, we have to work out and exercise. Find your exercise that fits you. For instance, back in the days, like let's say like 7 years ago, I had a heavy lifting, and now I just walk. I just like love cardio, like walking, like simple walking. For me, it's like so fulfilling, and my body is relaxing, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm feeling relaxed, so I don't put pressure on myself. If I feel like I want to stretch, I will stretch. So I just listen to my body. Find your way. Maybe for you it will be like a swimming pool. Maybe for you it will be like lifting weights. But something that fulfill you, and you don't force yourself into that. For someone it's just dancing. For someone it's just like to put the earphones and do some jumping jacks or whatever it is, like crazy dance at home, and that's amazing. So it's important for like your inner and outer energy to exercise. And then regarding the food you have to find the way that works for you. For me, it works to eat very little portions and actually train my body and my brain to do that, because back in the days I didn't have time, or whatever it is, then I would get hungry and then I'll just stuff myself. Like in 10 minutes I would eat like a huge portion. Or then I had like a very difficult and stressful periods in my life when I was just like fulfilling myself, and I was just again eating without even feeling the food. Like, I didn't create that art of eating, and I think art of eating is so important. So as of right now, I train my body and I train my brain to actually like eat very little, like very little, but 5 or 6 times a day. So every 2 or 3 hours, if I feel like I'm hungry, I will just eat, but I eat a little. And when I do eat, I eat very slowly. For me, it's a process. This is how you feel your body with the nutrition and you feel your body with the energy. So you want to make sure that you take the time. It's your body. You love yourself. You put this food for enjoyment of your receptors and your brain, but plus you bring all this nutrition to your body so you can go forward in a day and tomorrow and after tomorrow. So whatever you choose, do not restrict. I'm a doctor and I am not into the restrictions. I fully believe that every single woman should eat carbohydrates, fats, and protein in balance. It's really important for the woman to eat the carbohydrates. It's really important for our hormonal and reproductive system, because the cells in the reproductive system, they actually use them the sugars. So please do not ever quit carbs completely. Being a woman, you need to eat those carbs. And so that's what I do. And then I create a process. So I just take a little piece and I eat it and I chew it really well. I spread it all over my tongue. I let the saliva come in, because saliva will bring all the hormones that will start breaking up these sugars, and your receptors on your tongue, they will take the sugars from the food and they will send the signal to your brain, and your brain will be so happy. You'll be like, okay, we are eating, we are like getting those nutrients. So smaller portions, chew really well, enjoy, create the art of eating. Then if you do have time and if it's allowed in yourself, like if you eat at home or whatever, serve it really nice. Like have a really nice plate, have a knife, have a fork, cut that little piece, and do it aesthetically and just chew and enjoy. Like if you drink a coffee or the tea, make it in a really nice cup. If you have a glass of wine, make sure that you're gonna get that beautiful glass that you enjoy drinking from. Or if you drink beer, it's totally fine. Like my friend, she loves beer. So please just create a beautiful aesthetic process and approach it as a like beautiful way, because you are beautiful, and your brain will even being satisfied from looking at that and how you eat and how you approach, and you will fulfill yourself and you will release all those endorphins, so you don't need like to overeat. Just create. And I do understand sometimes we do not have time. Like I do not have time with my work, but I find this time. Sometimes women have kids and they don't have time to eat, so make sure that you will find those like 15 minutes somehow to satisfy yourself with the food. I think it's a very fundamental process for every human being, because this is our nutrition, this is our energy, this is how we keep our body alive, and how we fulfill yourself. So make sure that you take the process. And also, like if we'll go back, every single product, it can be really approached in a different, more smart way of eating. As I told earlier in the videos, I do not eat vegetables a lot. I just don't process them well. I feel like really bloated, really extremely tired, and I'm holding the water when I do eat them. But I really do good with a sourdough bread. I do eat a lot of buckwheat and chicken, beef, cheese, a lot of like pumpkin seeds and walnuts and some other nuts. And regarding like all this eggs, whatever it is. So butter, I do love butter. Regarding like all the vegetables and the chicken and the beef, you can use different sources. I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, like they sell in Whole Foods store, and one is I think it's primal something. I will make a little video on that and I'll edit it. They are very low in calorie, they are keto based, they are paleo, and they are very, very clean. So you can use those to kind of like spice up your food. For me, I absolutely love vinegar, and vinegar, it's actually like open up so many different receptors on your tongue, and it's really creating that satisfaction. So I do use some of the sources that with vinegar in it, and it's actually like really satisfies me so well. So you will forget about like all the chips and crackers and whatever it is. Like if you will choose, for instance, chicken pieces or beef, and you will add some flavor to it. So it's truly amazing. And I will go right now and I will make a little addition to this video and show you the products that I think kind of like change my life and satisfaction in the food, because every single product you can make so good. But before I go and I'll do that, I just want to tell you that you're very beautiful and that you have to believe in yourself. Everything is in your hand. Find your happiness, find time for yourself, give yourself love. Like you are number one who can truly give love to you, and do it. Find the way. There is always the way. It's easy for the brain to react and say like, you don't understand, like I'm so busy, I have like a job, or I have like a kid, or I have 3 kids. I do understand it, but there is always solution. There's always help, and at times we only need those 15 minutes, and in those 15 minutes we need to find the way that fulfill us the most. For someone it's going to be bath, like with lavender. For another it will be going for a walk. For another person it would be just sitting down. For another it would be a cup of coffee, or just a glass of wine alone. And just find your inner voice. Ask yourself, what makes me feel relaxed the most? And you can actually start investigating that, because at times we truly don't know, because we are so polluted by the society. Because society would say to you, oh my god, like you have to take a bath like with the Epsom salt, or you have to meditate, and you freaking like don't like meditating. It's totally fine. Like you have to find your way to do that. So just try different things, and always go back to your body and see what makes you what made you feel better and more relaxed. For someone it's just going to be like hanging out on the phone or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Do not ever restrict yourself. Find the way that is the best for you, and it's the only way to do that. It's just go in investigation and not into the society, whatever it is. Like you can sink into the society and see what other people do and try it, but always go to your body. Do not force yourself, and do not like follow and say like, oh, it's like such a trend right now and I have to do that, meditate, or I have to go to the freaking yoga class, or whatever, like eat kale. Huh? What? No. Like you have to find the way, what is the best for you. And please do so. And I will go and I will record the video and I'll show you what made my food life better and more flavorful. Yes, more flavorful. And what is the best way to, by the way, I'll share what is the best for me to relax. Walks. I truly do love nature, and I do love walking, and I also love to interact with people. I always love to meet new people, even like on elevator, neighbors outside, just a little talk, like sincere talk. Like that sincere exchange of the energy is always like fulfilling me. And at times, I love to spend time alone, which is really great as well. So I just like find the way and I listen to my body. What is good for me today? Because every day is different and we're changing. One day it can be this thing, another day it can be another thing. And you have to find that way and accept you for who you are and accept also changes in you, because you evolve. You are a human being. You are here to grow and changes are good. Sometimes all doesn't work and we like plan like panicking. Oh my god, like why doesn't work today? Like find another way. It's all good. That means like you change and it's good. Yeah, I'm gonna go and make another video and I'll edit it, and yeah, I'm excited. And I also want to edit the video. Sometimes we do not have really time to eat. I just got like the voice message from my friend and she's like, I really don't have time. So sometimes I'm just like running around and eating like really fast. And I do too sometimes, like for instance, I'm driving or whatever it is. But the key here to turn your mind on. And it's really important to turn your conscious on and say, hey, I do not have time to eat right now. So what I would do, I would just bite a little piece and I will chew it. Whatever you do, driving or whatever, like you running around the apartment, like looking after the kid or whatever it is. So you take a piece, you don't stuff yourself. You just take a little piece and you chew it. And then you come back and you take a fork and you chew it again. Do not like say, I have only like 5 minutes to eat and I will just stuff myself. No, like you can always like have, like I always wrap my food. For instance, when I'm driving a car, I wrap it like in a foil or whatever, and I'm just like taking a bite. Or if I'm home and I do something, I just make sure that I chew. And even at work, I'll give you an example. Like I know like I have time between the patients and I have only like 5 or 10 minutes, but I'm super hungry. I don't starve myself. I just go and I take 2 bites, but I chew. And I know and I consciously think, right now I'm starving. So I'll just, instead of like shuffling food in me, I will just take 2 bites because I have 3 minutes and I can chew only like 2 bites. And then I'll chew them really well and I'll go and I'll see the patient. And I know that in like hour and a half or whatever it is, I can come back and finish. Only those 2 bites that you have time for, it will fulfill your receptors in the brain, and I promise to you, if you will chew it really well, those 2 bites, instead of shuffling like the whole portion, will satisfy your brain and satisfy your stomach, because our stomach is connected to our brain. If your receptors on your tongue received the signal that you got the food, that you got your carbohydrates, because the brain reacts to carbohydrates, right? So if that brain signals that you taking care of the brain in your body, the body will never gonna give you like, we gotta eat. No. So try this place as well. Yes. So I got in my fridge and I'll make a video from my fridge. So this is the Primal Kitchen. This is paleo, keto, and it's really low on sugar. I use the ketchup, but they have different products. Just go and shop them out for the dressings, and then I eat the buckwheats and I just add my ketchup, or I eat some chicken or beef and I just add it. Then the other thing that I really like is the steak sauce. So I also like to eat beef and chicken. This one really good from the Whole Foods store. If you love coffee and you love to use creamer, I highly recommend this one, Not Pots almond coconut creamer. It's really good. In the morning, please use this for your face. It's really good as well. You see how many I have? Like I am. And then regarding the eggs, I always buy organic ones and pasture raised. I love this brand. It's really good. So now we are in my freezer, and this is the chicken that I order. On the top of that, cooking my own chicken and my own beef. This is the brand Chicken Pounds, and you can go on their website. It's not a commercial or anything like that. I just truly love this one, Chicken Pound. They have different flavors. I tried them all. As of right now, I really like balsamic because it has vinegar in it, obviously, and it gives me that flavor, and it fires up so many receptors on my tongue and satisfied me. After eating this, you will gonna quit like chips and crackers and everything. It's amazing, like with a wine, whatever you like. It's truly amazing. I have some Brussels sprouts. I do love them, but I do very rarely eat them because, again, like I'm getting really bloated. And I do have a lot of frozen bread because I do eat sourdough bread in the morning. It is a must. I do have some caviar. I do love caviar. This is red caviar. I do also have frozen black caviar. And I do have some beef. And then I have some chicken breast frozen that I already cooked and I just froze. And I have some asparagus and mushrooms, which I really rare eat, but I do. I love it. The taste of it for sure, but it just makes me bloated.